DCC, what is your thoughts on what happened to the $8 million that the OA made during the DAI being unpegged?
So, all right, so this is what happened. He lost a bunch of money in horse racing, and the
Mongolian horse racing.
Mongolian horse racing. Yeah, Canadian ping pong. Ping pong. So people are now betting on ping pong. That's actually real. Dude, shit's getting degenerate, you guys. Like,
yeah, people are getting desperate there.
So there's a lot of theories. There's both like one that paints the Godwell as smart, one as devious, and one as dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think he's dumb as fuck. Can't no, obviously, it can't prove anything or something like that. More than likely, it was all right. So there's okay. So BankX allegedly, it's some other universe. I'm not saying this has happened. This is just kind of like fanfic.
Reckless speculation.
Reckless speculation. They about 2 to 4 hours before the Godwell sacrifice to BankX, there was a hack of $2 million on Binance. They lost about $2 million of stable coins.
Yep.
Then literally somewhere between 2 to 4 hours, allegedly, 830 million EHEX was sacrificed to BankX.
Magically.
What I imagine allegedly happened is basically he OTC sold this EHEX to BankX, got $2 million of that capital, and then also became the largest owner of coins for that project on top of that for the stable coin. And then from there, probably had a little deal with the guy where like he would pretty much just monthly stake it to earn the money, because right now at current prices, if the guy stakes 830 million hex on a monthly stake, he's earning about almost 100,000 a month in passive income. Plus, anyway, you couldn't even sell it off anyway, because if you try to market sell that much Ethereum hex with the liquidity, he would be able to get like half a million to $600,000.
Right, but you could do the chain link strategy, which is slowly just sell off, and basically it kind of retards the price to some extent.
Right. So if I had to give like I probably would give this probably like if it's either, because what's the other option, right? The guy fat fingered by accident, put one extra zero, so that means he decided to sacrifice $830,000, which is possible with the BankX. That'd still be quite a lot, but it would just be like he fat fingered an extra number on it. So like.
It's
pretty, you know what I mean? It's like,
I'm not so sure about that.
I'm not, me neither, man. So it's like, it's more than likely, this probably was an OTC deal for him to get cash without looking like he sold. Still looked bad on him, but he's like, well, the OA, the whale can basically say, I've never like
plausible,
not that he
plausible
says
deniability.
Plausible deniability, and hex YouTubers can say the Godwell's never. Not the Godwell. I'm sorry, forgive me. The what's called the Godwell. Yeah, what I'm talking about. The Godwell is never sold.
One more hit of that Red Bull.
Yeah, I need chase them all out. No.
Damn,
We're up too, man.
No, but yeah, it's we've been streaming all day today, you guys.
Yeah,
yeah.
Exactly.
But basically, that's kind of like the whole gist of it. I would say this was an OTC deal for him to get $2 million. On top of that, he became the largest holder of that token from there, and the guy's looking like he's not going to sell it because there's not even liquidity for the guy to sell it. This guy's probably just monthly gonna. He's basically bought himself $100,000 to $50,000 a month income. Not bad, and then he'll probably slowly sell it off. If he's not dumb, he'll do LPs to sell it. And then the same way too, if the Godwell really wanted to sell, he'd probably just LP. He would just do $1 million of USDC, $1 million of hex, and then when the hex price crashes or would pump up, then he would remove it. Now you have a bunch of USDC, put that in my pocket, rejigger it, insert, and then every time he needs cash, he would just once in a while he would just like take his LP out, cash.
Right, and that's if he didn't really want to
hurt the price.
Yeah, exactly. Manipulate the market.
Right.
Or whatever you want to call it. And basically, then he's proven that at least once. It seems like that was the intent.
Right.
And so if that is the case, then it could be possible on an inflection point at some point later to basically, it's like starting the domino effect. It's like, oh shit, I see that ability for it to go down. I'm just going to boop, and then boom, 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 boom. Like if he can see himself doing that type of chain reaction, he would be able to profit from it. So any type of thing like that, I would expect, like you have to kind of expect that to happen, and then be surprised if it doesn't.
Right. And he's also in the problem of like he's a really well-known wallet, so if he started selling, people would be like, "Oh shit," and everyone and their mom would start selling.
Yeah.
Basically from there.
And he knows that.
And he knows that, so he's like, "Fuck." So like this is one of the reasons why he's probably sacked into every project, because and people are calling him stupid for this. It was like, if you have all these Chuck E. Cheese tokens, like I mean, fuck, I would do the same thing. I'd be like,
"Yep."
Like be top in everything, right? But if you look at it with everyone's gotten sort of diluted unless you sacked heavy. This is the problem, is like sacrificing so stupid. sacrificing so dumb and stuff. Most sacrifices are dumb. But like, if you look at it, if you didn't sack heavy into pulse chain or pulse X and stuff, you're kind of diluted.
Right.
You're kind of not in the position you were before when there was one token. Oh, I guess it's mostly sharks thinking this. I'm a shark in the ecosystem. Now you're probably just like you're just a fucking chode dolphin, a small chode dolphin in the grand scheme of things. Because now, like, and there's a lot of people who didn't sack for nothing, and now are just like, and didn't like really have the cash to really buy in, and now they're like, I got my E-Hex and P-Hex bags, but they're both down at $1 because of everyone fighting like retards.
Yeah.
Like fucking retards.
Hey, it's a Special Olympics. Be nice.
You're right, Charlie. I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry, the boys. Sorry, the boys were really dumb and they fought and everyone won because everyone's now wrecked in price. Everyone's E-Hex is below a penny and
King nothing.
And then I am now master chode with P-Hex at 1.2 cents. You see, I sold out the whole company, everybody for one night of sex. I've got 30% of a penny gain, brother.
Jesus H.
Brother.
Christ.
So there's that side, right? And so we haven't seen the Godwell really like move money over to Pulse Chain to really buy too much and stuff. But I mean, maybe the $2 million was just to get bigger positions when the price goes lower, or maybe like just decides to go. Because I bet you the Godwell probably feels right now like, dang, I'm still the biggest, but I'm not as big as I used to be. And like proportionally anymore. Like,
right.
It's like I'm still the God whale, but I'm not
competition though.
I got competition.
So, well, think about that, right? I need to seed a lot of young projects, and then the ones that do take off. Like, I mean, it is a simple strategy, but you can't do that with everything.
Yeah.
But the Bank X one is clearly friends. Like, it wouldn't be done if it was just a random project.
Right.
But hey, that's just a total assumption.
Because I never talked about it, and most channels I know didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
At all. So it's like, it's kind of strange even. I mean,
shout out to Maddie for jumping on Twitter. He did a video that he put out on Twitter after the stream we had with him, like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, right? And like, it's important to talk about.
No, it really is and stuff. So that's kind of the allegedly rampant speculation on like what's going on there.
The rats will never talk about it, but hey, that's all which is what it is.
Yeah, that's why we don't talk about every single project out here, because they shouldn't be talked about at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But some people want to use exit liquidity.
Okay.